Hello, 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 everybody. How are you tonight? How are you doing? Let me see. Okay. Oh, that's kind of bright. Hello, hello, hello. That's better. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. I'm not going to be before you showing jewelry tonight, but I am going to be talking to you tonight a little bit about businesses and why not paparazzi. So first, let me just say, had some technical difficulties, but we're doing okay now. Hopefully, we won't have any further interruptions. So I'm going to be talking to you guys today, and I want you to feel free to express any comments or comment on anything you like while we're talking. I'm going to ask for if anybody has any questions afterwards. But if not, that's okay too. If you have any questions afterwards, please reach out to me, or please reach out to anyone who has invited you to this and let them know that you have questions. Questions are good. There's no such thing as a bad question. No such thing as a silly question. I'm a question person, so I can't really say anything about asking questions. I never will, because my tablet just froze up on me. I have no idea why. Okay, give me a second, you guys. Anything that could go wrong today kind of went wrong, I think, but it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. I had some notes, and we might just have to go off the cuff, because it doesn't look like my device is cooperating. But that's okay too, right? So welcome, welcome, welcome for those who are just coming in. I appreciate you stopping in. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Vanessa Lowe. I am an independent paparazzi consultant. That is a mouthful, right? And so what do? I sell nickel and lead-free jewelry and accessories. I don't know if there's anything behind me that gave you that idea, but yes, that is my banner behind me. And all of our jewelry is nickel and lead-free. And we have a line that's $5 accessories, and then we have a signature collection that's $25, but most of our jewelry is $5 jewelry. So a couple of weeks ago, I started talking all about paparazzi, and I thought, okay, this would be a great idea to just come on every so often and talk to you guys about this great opportunity. But today in particular, I just want to talk about all of the fears and the hesitation that we have about starting a business. So first off, you always want to understand the desire to have a business. You have to have that desire. Like, something has to be in you. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of people love their 9-to-5, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I want to just give this disclosure that if you're fine with your 9-to-5, I see nothing wrong with that. If you're content, this talk is not necessarily for you, but this talk is for people who are looking for something for yourselves, something that you want to leave your children, some way to make extra money, right? So that's what this is all about. So when we really think about it, and we really have to think about what's the best option for us. You already know, okay, I want to start something. I want to do something. What's the best option for us? So why do we start thinking about a business? We start thinking about starting a business because we want a tax write-off. Like I said, we want to make extra money. We want to pass something down to our children. We want some residual income, potentially, or maybe even a friend or family member approaches us and wants us to go into business with them. That can happen. It's actually happened. We've been in business with family. So those are the different reasons why we think about starting a business, right? Uh, for me, I've always been a hustler. I haven't realized it until now, but I think I've always been a hustler. Like, I remember in my 20s, even though I'm only in my, right now, you missed the numbers, okay. But in my 20s, I had 3 jobs at one time. I was an aerobic instructor. Yes, I was. I taught step. I taught full body, and I taught kickboxing, believe it or not. I worked at the YMCA. I was a manager. I closed the YMCA. It was very scary. It was a huge YMCA. And I had a full-time job in my profession. So it was something that was always in me. So I've always been a hustler. So I feel like now I finally found something that really kind of works for me. I have two businesses. One of them is Paparazzi Jewelry. And like I always say, I never thought I was going to be selling jewelry. Who knew? I mean, I love jewelry. Isn't it sad, you guys? I love it. But I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I stepped out there. Now we know we want to start our business. We know that we want something more. So what's next? So when we're picking a business, we have to have a passion for something, a passion for it. We have to enjoy what we're doing. It's so important, because if you're not, you won't put your all into it. And we have to have some type of skill, perhaps, and we have to have access probably to the resources for it. It's important. And what are some other things to consider? We have to have time for it, right? We have to have time for our business, and we have to have money to invest in it. So that's big. So with Paparazzi, what's great about it, and I know you guys have heard this if you would follow me or you've been watching me, always talking about the business. Paparazzi Business is $99 to join, is one of the packages. It's the most affordable package. In that package, you get 35 pieces, and with those 35 pieces, if you sell them, you make 175. So in essence, right off the bat, if you have the jewelry, you sell it, you make a profit, which is awesome. So, you think to yourself, okay, I've thought about this. I've seen someone like Vanessa on Facebook. I think I can do this. Maybe I like jewelry. I've been buying a lot from Vanessa. I should really, really think about doing Paparazzi. And these things you can apply to any thought or any business you have. I'm here talking to you about Paparazzi because this is my passion. So, we're talking about those fears and those things we tell ourselves to talk ourselves out of things. So Paparazzi was important to me. So when I thought about, okay, am I going to really do this business? Am I going to really, I've been watching this lady. I've been watching her. She's selling her jewelry. I love the jewelry. I've been buying a lot from her. I really think I want to do this. And then I found out about the mission and how they believe in empowering women. And they have a great catchphrase about doing it $5 at a time. And I was like, wow, I think I can really do it. And then the fear started coming in. And I was like, I don't know if I can go live. Believe it or not, I said that. I said, I don't think I can go live. Now, a lot of people don't know this about me, but I am by nature, and I have been most of my life, fairly shy. I know it's hard to believe, and I tell people this all the time. I tell the story all the time on my lives, but I won't bore you with the whole story. But I remember being shy about a lot of things. I remember I was singing in the 7th grade talent show. If you were there and we know each other, I apologize in advance if you had to sit and listen to me, because I was terrified. And I remember the music instructor, he kept saying, move, don't stand still, why are you staring at the wall? And he didn't even know that it took so much for me to just get up there and do it. That took so much strength. So, I have a long history of talking myself out of things, and I decided I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna step out here and do this thing. But a lot of times you have to kind of say to yourself, you can think back of how many things that you've tried or wanted to do, and you said, I'm not gonna do it, and then you did it, and you were so glad you did. Even if it was painful while you were doing it, it was so rewarding. Well, you know, starting a business is a lot like that. It's a lot like that. So, I'm sorry, I don't know if anybody's commented. I meant to check. Hello, if you're stopping in. So I think that these are the things that we should really think about if we want these things for ourselves, because we always have to remember, why do we even have the thought about wanting to start the business? Hello. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate you so much. Why did we even want to start a business? We had something in us that said, I really want more. I really want to do something. I really love jewelry. So why do we always forget those things? Why do we forget? Thank you. Why do we always forget about the drive and the thing that caused us to look into business in the first place? Why do we forget those and let our fear overtake us and stop us from getting what's for us? You know, there's a saying that what God has for you is for you, but we have to step out there. You know, faith without works is dead. God can have something for you, but we have to move, and we have to step forward and do our part so that we can get God's blessings. I mean, this ain't church, but amen. So, you know, again, I just wanted to come before you. I told you I wouldn't be here before you long, but I wanted to talk to you about your fears, and just to get you to provoke thought in your mind about not giving up on your passion, not giving up on your desire to start a business, and thinking about the business that you want to start. And again, I got into paparazzi. Paparazzi, I'm sure you've heard, is you get a 45% commission. You get your own website. It's $99 to join, most affordable. And that's one of the other things we tell ourselves. Oh, I don't have any money. But we get what we want, right? And I'm not trying to spend anybody's money. Let me just say that. But I feel like, you know, again, we have to start thinking about investing in ourselves. And so it might take just saving up $5 until we get it. But when you have that drive and that desire, that may be what it takes based on your budget. But again, I just want to focus on how we tend to forget why we even thought about starting a business, because we want more. So to get more, we have to do more. And that's just the nature of the beast, right? So, you know, I know that we always tell ourselves we're not ready. You know, especially with paparazzi, I can't go live. These are the things that we tell ourselves. I'm not a salesperson. I can't tell you how many times I heard that. And then we ask ourselves even, can I really do this? And so on and so forth. So, and why do we say that? Because we're afraid of failing. We're afraid of making someone upset. Because, you know, we don't want to, you know, do things. We're afraid of embarrassment. And if you can think about things being shy, you know, you tend to be a people pleaser sometimes. But we have to really think about ourselves more. We have to think about ourselves. So, you know, over the years, I've gotten a lot better. And I know that even for me, if you're listening to this and you're thinking, I want to do paparazzi, it looks fun, man, but I don't think I can do that. Don't talk yourself into anything like that. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. That's number one. Number two, we always have to challenge ourselves, because if we don't challenge ourselves, we don't get to the things that we desire. It's almost like you're running a race. You're at the beginning line, at the starting line, and you want to get to the end. But you got to run in between here and where you want to get. And that takes energy, and that takes an action. And we may be afraid we're going to lose because there are other people on the line with us. But we have to go and run our own race and get to our own destination. But sometimes we talk ourselves out. I'm not running because so-and-so is faster than me, or I'm not running because I don't think I'm fast at all. And sometimes it's just not about everything around you. It's about you. We have to focus on ourselves and what we want for ourselves. Now, I mean, I know that some people may think, well, you know, it's just not for me, and that's fine. Again, this conversation is for people who are talking them out of the next step of their success. Your next step of success has to do with you taking that first step. So what is that first step? Well, with Paparazzi, of course, it's signing up. It's signing up. It's signing up. Going to the website, signing up, and becoming a consultant. You wouldn't believe the reward you feel by doing something for yourself, number one, and owning something for yourself, seeing the income for yourself, and also having a product like Paparazzi that really can put a smile on someone's face, that can really brighten up their day, that can make them go from feeling insecure to very confident. The jewelry, I mean, you can see the jewelry has a way of just being a vocal piece on yourself that makes you feel like, man, I really dress up nice today, didn't I? Oh yeah. So that's something that I stand behind. So you know, again, if you're thinking about a business, if you want to start a business, those are the questions you want to ask yourself first. Do I even want a business? Do I want a business? Do I want something for myself? Do I want extra income? Could I use extra income? The next thing you want to ask yourself is, okay, what do I love? Do I love jewelry? Do I love whatever that thing is? You know, how can I turn that into a business? And again, you want to think about whether it's something you have a passion for, whether you can invest in it, whether you can believe in it, and whether you have a budget for it. So those are the things you want to think about. And again, don't let your fears stop you. Don't let your mind tell you can't do it. Don't let anybody else tell you that you shouldn't do it. If you want to desire to do it, just step out and take the first step. That's all I encourage you to do. So that is my talk. I just wanted to come before you guys, and I wanted to just tell you a little bit about, a little bit more about Paparazzi, and talk about, you know, some of the things that maybe you are feeling right now. Even as you're listening to me, you're listening to me and telling yourself, no, I can't do it. And you can do it. You can. So put some thought into it. Pray about it. If anybody has invited you to this live, please reach back out to them. And please touch base with them if you have any questions. Again, Paparazzi is a great organization. Its mission and vision is to empower people. In this business itself, it is a great opportunity because it's like a sisterhood. You're never alone. You have a mentor. You have a support system. And it is a great way to make extra income on a part-time or full-time basis. So think about it. Inbox me, message me. Again, if you want to check out my website is Paparazzi, www.paparazzieaccessories.com/180243. My consultant ID is 180243. So thank you for listening, and I hope you all have a great night. Be safe and be well. And don't forget, don't let your fears stop you. Push forward, step out on faith. All right, have a good night, everybody. See you soon.